And of course, I'm usually on the channel of Shudder, where I watched a little film called After Midnight. It is the second film I have seen by this writer, director, actor named Jeremy Gardner. His movies are not mind-blowingly great, but they're always very, very interesting. The first one I watched was from a few years back, and it was called The Battery. And that was about two baseball players on the road during a zombie apocalypse. This one is about a young couple in Florida who the girl goes away, so you see that there maybe is problems in the relationship. And when she goes away, a monster turns up at night trying to get in this guy's house. So you immediately think, oh, she's the monster. Well, that's not the case. It's not cliche. What is unique about these films is that they're really bizarre and deep character studies with like a horror twist. So you've got this one movie with two baseball players basically in a car most of the movie. So it's what they say, you know, the dialogue, very Tarantino-esque, not as polished, but, you know, very unique dialogue. Same with this guy and this woman in this movie. So, I mean, it's kind of like watching a John Cassavetes horror movie, if that makes any sense at all.
Oh, yeah, it makes total sense.
And they're very indie, and I don't know, I dig them. This one got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. The Battery got 80%. There will be something in them that you don't like or that looks very low budget, but I forgive them for that because they're creators and they're out there making things that interest me. And just a quick synopsis: when his long-suffering girlfriend disappears suddenly, leaving a cryptic note as her only explanation, Hank's comfortable life and his sanity begin to crack. Then, from the woods surrounding his house, something terrible starts trying to break in. And that's it, man. But I would recommend it, especially if you're looking for something unique and interesting out there in the indie horror world.
So let me ask, is the focus of it more action-y jump scare horror, or is it more character development, dread, suspense?
Both.
It's just everything. So,
well, I mean, when she is like the monster doesn't appear unless he's alone. But then when he's not alone at the end and she's back and their friends are all over, all of a sudden it turns up. So, I mean, it's not like something he's imagining, and she is not the monster, but it is something that any, you know, average film goer or watcher would think, oh, she must be a werewolf or something like that. And it's not a werewolf either. So it's just a monster. And remember what you said not long ago when we did Drag Me to Hell, and you said, oh, you know, if there's a kitten involved in a story, that kitten's not got a good chance of surviving. Same thing in this one.
Yeah. Especially a kitten. Now, if they have a cat, the cat may live. Like the cat, I immediately thought of, I think it's the second Friday the 13th, where they kill off the girl at the very beginning.
It's a puppy. I mean, it's a dog. It's not a cat.
I thought it was a cat.
Muffy is the dog's name.
Yeah. Okay. But, you know, usually cats live, kittens no. They have a 98% death rate, mortality rate on kittens in movies.
So anyway, that's what I did this week on Shudder.
Start the car. Johnny has the keys.